taking on another team from the Big 12, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Keith. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Finds a crease at the 20. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake. Looking deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Looking for room, it's Mason. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Iyamaleava. Finds his man down the middle. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
We love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Iyamaleava. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
The end of the first quarter with the score Virginia Tech 3, Tennessee 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he can carve up this defense.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Using the quick game. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Fighting off the defender. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Floats it out in space. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but Also, momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backwards. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it all right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Virginia Tech, 10. Tennessee, 3.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. On the run, still looking. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking downfield, it's Iyamaleava. Pressure coming. Still on his feet. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Off play action. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The Vols are in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Iyamaleava. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown ball!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On second down, wants to throw. Makes the pass. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Using his feet to buy time. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting it.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 13, Virginia Tech 10.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quickly complete. Strikes the blow. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Hokies! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Quick handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The defense still has all 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them after the kneel down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle.